Hey race fans, it's Ryan Sanders here, coming at you with some great information on this weekend's event. The good news is we are hosting an event this weekend at /X. Today's currently Tuesday night. We're going to send this out Wednesday morning. The race is going to happen Saturday, December 12th in Barstow, California. There is currently a stay-at-home order in Southern California. However, we were a permitted event and we have made some COVID-19 guidelines that have been accepted by the BLM. So y'all get to join us and have a great, fun weekend. I want to go over those guidelines, just let you know what to expect, and here's a couple things to think about. Okay, so before I give you the individual guidelines, I want to make one thing clear. We have the privilege to host a race, and you guys have the privilege to join us, despite everything that's happening here in California this week. It's ours to screw up, so let's all work together. The BLM are our friends, believe it or not. They're great people. They spent as many hours as I have trying to make this event happen, and believe me, it's been a long few days. So please follow the guidelines that we suggest and help us make this a successful, fun event for you and your family. Keeping the idea of public safety in all of our minds the entire time. Regardless of your political opinion or your beliefs regarding COVID, it is a real thing, and we need to make sure that we're protecting those around us. Myself personally, my parents are both in that category where there could be a problem if they got sick, so to me it's important to make sure they stay safe. I ask of you to do the same thing. Okay, so our first guideline this weekend is that everybody has to wear a mask. There's no exceptions. Everyone in the pits, everybody outside of those you and your race car need to have a mask on. So join us. Do the right thing so that we can all continue to host events and stay in the good graces of the BLM. Make sure you have your mask on at all times. I'm choosing the pink variant because I feel like it gets me in touch with my inner self here. Our second guideline, this is an important guideline. The current state mandate in Southern California says that events are not permitted if they're going to provide group settings. So what does that mean? That means that your individual pits need to only be members of your household. So again, I'm going to repeat that. Your individual pits should only be members of your household. If you don't understand what that means, give me a call and I'll explain it to you. If anyone asks, you need to know what the answer is. Everybody in your pit is a member of your own household. Our third guideline this weekend is that we ask that you do obey all the signage we have out. We are going to try to keep people separated so that we can keep safe distances. If you see one of these 6-foot signs, please pay attention and make sure that you're helping to keep everybody separated and safe. Common race areas, sign-ups, the podium trailer, the finish line and start line should only be attended by drivers and co-drivers. Drivers and co-drivers can come to sign-ups to sign the liability waiver, get their packet of information for the race, and then make their way over to tech inspection. Please, again, drivers and co-drivers only at signups and tech inspection. We will send Dp4 crew out to the individual pits to issue pit wristbands and collect signatures on our liability waivers. Please help us by keeping your pit crews back. One of the biggest problems we have is that pit crews show up even after the start of the race looking for wristbands. We will tell them all no at this round. So pit crews remain in the pits, drivers and co-drivers only at start, sign-ups, finish line, and tech inspection, and we'll all do our part to make this a safe event. We're going to do our best all weekend to publish everything we can online live while it's happening. Facebook is going to be the best source for that. When we do our live draw, when we do our podium presentations after the event is over, everything's going to be online based. I ask that you all stay back. One thing that's going to be different this round, we are relocating the podium trailer to the middle of the pits. That means you'll still go through the finish line and scoring every lap. It'll be a set of easy ups, but having our podium in the middle of the pits will let the announcements travel both directions a little bit easier. All of the race cars at the finish will come over the podium like you see in other events. So please be mindful, please keep your distance. Again, pay attention to the signs that ask you to keep a minimum 6 feet distance. For our live draw and our awards presentation at the end, please stay in your pits until you're called. Help us do our part and your part in keeping people separate. Again, the common goal here to respect the wishes of the BLM who are helping us to make this event happen. really cannot thank you all enough. It's been such an amazing year despite everything that's happened with COVID. Let's finish out 2020 on a strong note. Let's have a great final round of DP4. Let's carry this momentum forward to 2021, but we can't do it without your help. So please, please help us. We're not asking for a lot. I know everyone has a difference of opinion. The off-road world in particular has their own opinion. I respect that. I'm part of that group, but I also respect the fact that we want to continue hosting races, and we want to continue to be in the good races of the BLM because they are helping us to make this happen, and we want you guys to be a part of it for years to come. So with that said, please join us this weekend. Let's have a great time. Let's be as safe as we can be. Put a mask on, regardless of your opinion, and let's have a good time in the desert. See you guys all Friday night or Saturday out in Barstow. Cheers.